Hello and welcome back to your English class. In this video, I'll explain the direct and indirect objects. Imagine you find this at your front door. A lot of questions pop into your head. One of the first questions will be, what the? What's this? Well, the answer might seem pretty obvious, but is it? Who sent it? So you will read the envelope and it says, Phil. To whom did he send this letter? Oh, to Jennifer. Then, yeah, this is definitely a love letter. Well, all the questions you ask about are referring to subjects and objects. How? Look, whoever sent the letter is the doer of the action of sending. Thereby, that person is the subject. What thing did he send? A letter. The letter is receiving the action of sending directly. It is the thing being sent. A love letter is therefore the direct object. And to whom did Phil send the letter? To Jennifer. Well, Jennifer happens to be the indirect receiver of the action. Why? Because she's not the one being sent, but the person who received the thing being sent. Then she is the indirect object. So far, so good? Now, I understand that this might be mind-blowing, but yeah, a person is a direct or an indirect object. Then when I say a person is an object, I mean that this noun's function is as an object in the sentence, okay? Its function is as a receiver, not the doer of the action. Remember that the doer is the subject. Now look at the sentence. Phil sent a love letter to Jennifer. So we can then identify the subject, the verb, and the objects, a love letter and to Jennifer. I can replace Phil by using a pronoun. My subject pronoun to replace it is he. He sent a love letter to Jennifer. But I can also replace the objects with pronouns. The first object is the direct object. A love letter is a non-human concept. So I can replace it by using it. And finally, my indirect object, Jennifer, can be replaced by her. Because I'm speaking of a female. We can always replace objects. In fact, we do it all the time with the subject pronouns. Instead of saying Phil sent a love letter to Jennifer, we often replace the name of the subject with a pronoun. He sent a love letter to Jennifer. Fortunately, not all the subjects are pretty boys. We have subject pronouns to replace different nouns, including non-human subjects. Like it singular and they. Just like we do with subjects, we can also replace nouns in the object position. Let's look at the example. Phil sent a love letter to Jennifer. In the previous slide, we replaced Phil with he. He sent a love letter to Jennifer. I can replace also The direct and indirect object. Remember that the love letter is a direct object because it is receiving directly the action of sending. It's the thing being sent. While Jennifer uh, is the indirect object because she's not receiving the action directly, but she's receiving the thing that is being sent. So she's receiving the action indirectly. The replacement then is he sent it to her. It referring to the direct object, a love letter, and her referring to Jennifer, the indirect object. Now, look at the list of object pronouns. We will use them to replace different nouns depending on what or who they refer to. Again, non-human nouns will be replaced by it in singular and them in plural. For the human nouns, we can use me, you, him, her, us, you, and them. Now let's get to how to. Let's read some other examples using direct and indirect objects, having our object pronouns in mind. So first example, we gave the prize to the best players. The prize is a singular thing while the best players is an expression referring to plural humans. So we replace them both with we gave it to them. It, singular, non-human thing, and them, human, but plural. We gave them the prize. Notice the order of the words with this verb. We gave them. Them is referring to the indirect object. They are humans receiving the prize. And the prize comes after that, referring to the thing. When we use give and we only replace one object, let's say the indirect object, then I will switch the order in the sentence of them both, okay? She explained the rules to Mary. The rules are concepts, while Mary is a singular female. I can replace it with she explained them to her. Them referring to plural concepts and her to a singular female. Notice that the direct and indirect object pronouns always go after the verb. Okay? So far, so good? Great. You're awesome. You know it, right? See you on the next video. Bye.